So hello my dear friends, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So this is going to be quite a very unique video with regards to 3 planetary conjunctions in Vedic Astrology. And I highly recommend you to please watch your Bhavchali chart as well. Because even if the planets are moving or shifting from your Lagan D1 chart into the Bhavchali chart, and still there are some 3 planets that are conjunct in one single house, then this is also going to be forming a conjunction, that is 3 planetary conjunction. So don't think like that in my D9 chart I am having only 2 planetary conjunctions, Jupiter, Mars posited in the 2nd house. Maybe in the Bhavchali chart, Mercury from the 3rd house is going to join that Jupiter, Mars in the 2nd house. So then this is going to form a 3 planetary conjunction. If you don't know regarding what is Bhavchali chart, I have already made that video. You can please watch that link in the description section below. And let me help you to actually understand how to interpret these 3 planetary conjunctions in Vedic Astrology, and how this, if the 3 planets, if they are conjunct in your horoscope in any of the house, how actually your life is actually dictated by that particular area. Even 3 planetary conjunction most of the time is also acting as a Lakshmi giving yoga, that is a wealth giving yoga in the chart. But there are going to be some extreme and sufferings that these 3 planets will give you into your life. Maybe with regards to significance of that planet you are going to suffer, like for example Sun, Mars, Ketu, they are conjunct. So this have the potential to give you extra money, but Sun is the father, so maybe father side some problematic situations, or there are some severe amount of critical sufferings you will definitely going to face in your life. Now it totally depends upon what 3 planets that are conjunct in your horoscope. It may be Benefic planets or it may be Malefic planets. So benefics including planet Jupiter, Moon, Venus, or it may be Mercury. So there are 4 benefics here and 3 malefics like Saturn, Sun and Mars, and even you can include Rahu and Ketu in the malefic association. So first of all, try to understand the conjunction which is forming in your horoscope. Is it a 2 benefic or a 1 malefic, or all 3 are malefics, or all 3 are actually benefic planets, or even understand if 2 are physical planets and 1 is non-physical planet like Rahu or Ketu axis, like Venus, Mars and Ketu. So this is a 3 planetary conjunction where 2 planets are physical and 1 is non-physical. So I'm going to cover all the aspects in this particular video, and later on I'm going to start the new series on 3 planetary conjunctions as well, in which I'm going to cover all the 3 planetary conjunctions. I've already made videos upon 2 planetary conjunctions, so the next series I'm going to go to the 3 planetary conjunctions. But let me help you to understand the interpretation part, how to actually interpret if there are 3 planets conjunct in the single house in your horoscope. You can just take the example of a natural Kal Purusha Kundli. So what is natural Kal Purusha Kundli? The sign of Aries falling in the 1st house, then Taurus, Gemini up to the 12th, that is the sign of Pisces. I'm giving you example so that you can actually understand this thing in a much better way. Now let's try to understand, suppose there are 3 planets in that Kal Purusha Kundli that are conjunct. It may be planet Venus, Saturn or Rahu. Suppose Venus, Saturn and Rahu, they are conjunct in your chart. Now how to actually read this conjunction? First of all, everyone knows Venus is the love life, Saturn is a planet of delay, Rahu is some foreign element, so some problems with the married life. So this is a very mundane kind of a prediction which everyone can give very easily. But if you want to take it one step further, look at the houses that are controlled by planet Venus and Saturn in your horoscope. This will help you to go one step deeper into the understanding of planetary conjunctions. Now you can see the Venus, that is the second house lord in a Kalpursh Kundli and a 7th house lord. Saturn is your 10th house lord and 11th house lord. So these energies are getting conjunct. Now second house is your money, wealth, savings. 11th house is your house of incoming gains. So both the money houses are included over there. It means this is a wealth giving yoga. Rahu is also present over there. So this is going to explode it. So this is a very big Raj Yoga. Now Venus is the controller of 7th house and 10th house of your career as well. So 7th house is marriage and 10th house of career. So it shows the inclination of your spouse towards getting more into the professional side of the life. Or maybe you are going to find or meet your spouse at your workplace. It actually depends upon which house this planetary conjunction is forming. For example, this planetary conjunction is forming in your 4th house, in the zodiac sign of Cancer. Now try to understand one very important thing here. Karmas from these particular areas, they are going to hit towards your 4th house. That is your home, that is your mother, that is also your happiness, your conveniences in life. So this is going to describe a very good amount of scenario here. First of all, marriage problems with regards to mother and your wife, or maybe with regards to your husband or your family side, that is actually present over there. Even the Saturn involvement is over there in the 4th house, and Saturn is a Karam Karaka Graha, so working from home, business, these kind of combinations you can easily understand. So first of all, before doing the interpretation part of any 3 planetary conjunctions, pick the houses, like they are controlling how many houses, okay, and which houses they are actually controlling. Same example with Kalpursh Kundli, suppose Mercury, Jupiter and Ketu are conjunct. So Mercury is controlling the 3rd house, 6th house, pick these houses, understand its significance. Then now pick the 9th house and the 12th house, pick their significances and look which house this conjunction is forming, and then try to connect this thing. I know as a beginner it become very difficult for you to sometime go with the predictions part with 3 planetary conjunctions on how to understand this thing. But this is not a very complicated thing. If you just understand houses, planets and their significance and the zodiac sign, and then you try to connect the missing dots, you will be able to understand planetary conjunctions in a much better way. Now let's come to the second part of this video. As I'm initially discussing, 3 planetary conjunctions are responsible for giving immense amount of wealth, or at the same time immense amount of sufferings as well. Like both of these things, they are going to come at a expense of some other thing in your life, but both of these things will not come at the same time. Like for example, suppose 3 planetary conjunction is forming in your 11th house, and suppose there are 2 malefics and 1 benefic is present over there, Moon, Mars, Ketu. So first of all, what is going to happen, although this placement have the ability to give you some very dead end sufferings from your mother side, because whenever Ketu is in affliction with any of the planets, so this is a very problematic thing. Now it depends upon which houses these planets are controlling. If the 7th house is ruled by Mars or any other planet in this conjunction and then forming a connection, so very difficult for you to actually get married. Even sustenance of marriage is going to become very critical. But one thing is a surety with this conjunction, money is going to be present over there. Because whenever the 2 planets, irrespective of the zodiac sign placement or irrespective of which chart you are discussing, whenever the 2 planets are conjunct and there's some 3rd planet is also posited over there, now this is going to form a congestion in the chart. It means out of 9 planets, if 3 planets are in one particular area, so your attention, your focus is definitely going towards that area. Or you can also call it as, I am having some karmic footprints that actually exist with 3 planetary conjunctions, maybe in 2nd house, 3rd house, 4th house, 5th house, and you need to fulfill that particular amount of karmas in this present life. Even most of the time, if suppose you are going to go through the planetary dasha of these 3 planets, maybe any dasha, so then the results are not only going to be associated with one single planet. The results are going to be associated with all the 3 planets, including the houses which are controlled by these 3 planets. So in this way you can do the interpretation part. I will tell you one more thing. It is very good to have first of all 3 benefic conjunct in single house, like Jupiter, Mercury, Moon. Then I consider this thing still as a good conjunction. This have the ability to protect you. 3 benefics are going to give you some very high level of skill set inside you. Very high level of skill set, like you are master of something. Have you seen the Shaolin masters? They just make one kick and everyone is falling apart. So that kind of a mastery is governed by 3 planets. Benefics are going to give you mastery over something. It may be creation, creativity. You are going to have very high level of imagination. So there are going to be many career options that are particularly seen with these 3 benefics. Suppose there are 2 benefics and 1 malefic is over there. This is a very powerful wealth giving combination. Specifically, I will tell you, if the Mars, Saturn, these planets are forming connection with Jupiter, Venus, like Jupiter, Venus, and suppose Mars is over there, then I will tell you this is a very, very powerful yoga. Because Venus is the wealth, okay, naturally this is wealth. Jupiter is the expansion of wealth. So Jupiter, Venus is an expanding combination. And when you put Mars over there, now Mars is energy. So malefic planets, what they are going to do with benefics, they are going to actually hustle. This will give you hustling power in your day-to-day life. So you have the ability to think creatively in the entrepreneurial side and then make certain decisions, certain choices. And this is going to be a more direct and action-oriented kind of a conjunction, when 2 benefics and 1 malefic is over there. Now, even this is a very good conjunction to go to the fields of Vedic astrology, like Venus, Moon, Ketu conjunction. So Venus is a benefic, Moon and Ketu. Suppose this conjunction is forming in 8th house. So still this conjunction have the ability to give you more deeper inclination in Vedic astrology. You have the ability to leave a legacy behind. But this is going to spoil your marriage life. There is no doubt. Venus, Moon, Ketu in the 7th house, so marriage is totally spoiled. You cannot do anything for its protection right now here. Next scenario is when there is 2 malefics and 1 benefic. Mars, Sun, and suppose Venus. Then I will tell you that benefic planet will feel helpless in 2 malefics. So consider this thing as a crushing combination. Single malefic with single benefic planet, it may be Moon, Venus, Mercury. So whenever that single benefic is in getting connection with 2 or more malefics, I will tell you, then that benefic planet feel totally disturbed, totally destroyed. Now whichever houses that benefic planet is going to control in your horoscope, that are areas where you are going to feel or suffer badly in your life. Because your malefic planets, they are putting a lot of pressure over that benefic planet. So this is going to killing that combination. And this will going to give you a lot of ego, anger, frustration, agitation. So these kind of things will eventually come. Maybe for example, Sun, Ketu along with Mercury. So here you see Sun and Ketu, they are highly malefic, okay. Mercury is a 1 benefic planet. So look at which houses Mercury is controlling in your horoscope. It means that houses are responsible for giving you the immense amount of sufferings in your life. I told you sufferings comes at a cost of something. So if sufferings are coming, you are going to be fortunate from the wealth aspect, money aspect. Specifically, 3 planets, if they are present over there, it may be in the Bhavchali chart. The reason why 3 planets forming a connection in your horoscope is only because of there are the karmas, which are lot of pending karma which you need to fulfill in that particular area, and there is no escape route. If suppose 3 malefics are conjunct in one single house, then that house is completely destroyed. Completely. 3 planets, 3 malefics, consider this thing as a war zone kind of a situation. Saturn, Mars, Rahu forming connection. Then this 3 malefics, I will tell you, this is going to be a very deadly conjunction to hold in your horoscope, because malefic energies are going to be way very high beyond your imagination. As an individual, as an astrologer, I sincerely advise you, if you are having 3 planetary malefic conjunctions in your horoscope, first of all, it becomes very difficult for you to determine your ayush. Ayush means how long you are going to live in this life. Survival factor is going to be comes under that question here, like whether you are going to survive up to 80, 90, 40, 30 years, that is going to be under a question mark here, because 3 malefics in one single house is going to be a very destructive combination. Although this have the ability to give you maybe wealth from multiple areas, but this is going to destroy the interpersonal life of a native. In this way, you need to actually study the 3 planetary conjunctions, and I hope you have found some deep insights in this particular video with me. If you have any queries, any consultation with regards to your malefic, benefic conjunctions, do let me know. And very soon I'm going to start the new series over that 3 planetary conjunctions as well. And please do watch the video of Bhavachali chart, what exactly Bhavachali chart is. Because even if 3 planets are forming conjunction in the Bhavachali chart, still this video is applicable for that thing. So till then, please subscribe my channel below and make sure to hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video. And please don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. And thank you so much for sharing my YouTube channel with your friends, family members. And thank you so much for sending me super thanks. So till then, please take care and may God bless you.